What's going on, Romshinators? It's me, Romshii, and today I'm talking to you about sobriety. This video is for all of my sober curious Romshinators out there. Over the past 5.5 years, I haven't had a drink of alcohol. I haven't gotten high on THC. Well, wait a second. I accidentally, one time I was told there was only CBD in this joint, and I was told it wouldn't get me high. And I took a puff, and I got a little high. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little high, got a little nervous. And then I also took some T3s when I got my wisdom teeth out. Other than those times, I have been sober for 5.5 years. And in that time, I've talked to a lot of people about sobriety. People want to talk to me. They want to say, hey, I want to get sober. Every time I try, it doesn't quite work out. Romshii, what can I do? This video is going to encapsulate the things that I kind of want to say, but I usually can't say in real life because there's not enough time, or you get cut off, or the conversation gets derailed and goes somewhere else, or I don't feel like just ranting at their face. I'd like to first go over the benefits of sobriety. Number one, you are in control of your actions. Now, everybody struggles to control their mind and their actions, sober or not. But being sober really gives you an upper hand, and it really gives you a level of control over your actions, over your words, over the way that you schedule your life that you just can't have if you're drinking all the time. At first, this might seem kind of boring, but when you have this compounded year after year, you look back and you just have a life that was much better lived. Another huge benefit is that your friends and family will not really have to worry about you as much. One of the worst things about drinking and drinking to excess is that your friends and family have to see you do all sorts of crazy, stupid shit. They have to see you hurt yourself, and they see you throwing your life away. They see you shitting the bed. You truly are not just shitting the bed, you're shitting your life away by drinking constantly. And if you quit, even years later, that is one benefit that I really like, that my family doesn't have to worry, my friends don't have to worry, I am good, I can just do my thing, and I really like that. I really like that a lot. I think I really like that. I'd really like that. Another thing I want to say right off the bat is that it is not really a good idea to make a video proclaiming your sobriety, or any sort of public statement that you're gonna get sober, that you're gonna stay sober. I did it, and it worked for me. That is not the case for 99% of people. I don't know why. I'm not better than anybody. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying what I've seen is, usually that is a bad idea. I don't know why. When people say stuff, they lose the power, they lose the steam, they lose the excitement. And for me, I was already sober for 3 months before I made my first video, and I made it because I knew everybody I knew would see it, and if I showed up to any social gathering wasted, they would know I was a total piece of shit, coward, spineless little shithead, and they would know that I was a fucker. And that's why I made it. And that actually really helped me to stay sober, because I knew I can't fucking drink. Someone's gonna find out, and they've all seen this fucking video where I went off about how great it is, and I can't show up drunk. I can't drink again. I can't do it, because then they'll think I'm weak. And I can't drink because they'll think I'm weak. And I'm a big, strong man. So that's the psychological trick that I used on myself. I don't really think that that's going to work for everybody. And I certainly have seen it not work for a lot of people. I see a lot of people, they try to do a sober October or a sober September or a sober whatever fucking month has Ember at the end. That's what they do. They try to do a month, and I've seen several people try to do this, and they only make it one day. Sometimes they don't even make it the day. One of the common excuses for this is, I was going to do it with my friend, and my friend gave up, so I gave up. This has nothing to do with your friend. This is a personal battle. You versus addiction, you versus alcohol. Nothing to do with your friend. Your friend drops off, whatever. That doesn't matter. God bless them. This is your life. You're taking control. Nothing to do with them. Don't worry about it. Stay on task. Another major excuse I hear is that people quit, they go for like a week, and then their friend invites them to a party. or some other social thing. Oh, I spaced out. It's my sister's birthday. I have to drink. I can't do this sober month. Those are all just excuses. I don't buy it. You don't even buy it. Nobody else buys it. You're just ducking out of the situation. The truth is, if you want to get sober, if you want to stay sober, there's no perfect time. And the whole point is that you are doing a month of your life without drinking. So when these things come up, the whole point of you quitting is that you're going to do them sober. That's the whole point. So when you stop drinking and you go a couple days, which is awesome, but then those feelings start to come up, those horrible, those traumas, those regrets, those psychoses, those terrible thoughts that come in your head and they make you want to drink, that's when you don't drink for a month. Doesn't matter. You go to your friend's house anyways. Go to the party anyways. Drink soda water. Tell them Romshii sent you. Tell them you're a Romshinator and you don't give up that easy. You tell him that you listen to Romshii on Instagram.ca and he tells you that it's all a mental game and that no one can knock me off because I'm in control of my life. Nobody can make you drink. Even if you were in a room of 1,000 other people and they were all drinking and smoking hash joints, you still could stay sober. There's no one strapping you down, pouring it down your throat. You can go to the party and you cannot drink. In fact, when I quit drinking, the first week, okay, Monday, sober. Tuesday, sober. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sober. Saturday comes around and I have to go to a party. This party was at a very high profile event with some very sexy people. And I thought for sure I was going to drink, but I was on this streak, right? This sobriety streak. And it was so phenomenal. It was so life-changing. I was like, I can't believe I haven't had a drink in 5 days. I can't believe it. This is the longest I've gone in years. And I really want to drink at this party. And I know there's going to be booze there. So I decided that I wasn't going to bring any booze. I'm not going to bring my own booze to this party. All I brought was non-alcoholic beer. And I thought in my head, hey, I'm going to get there. Maybe I drink, maybe I won't. But when I got there, okay, I didn't even open the door yet. Okay, I went and I reached for the door. Stop. I cracked a non-alcoholic beer and I started drinking it outside the party, outside the door. I was drinking it down. I was so freaked out. The sobriety, it was so crazy to be walking into a party sober. It was like I was on mushrooms. Just kidding. Acid. It was even crazier than mushrooms. It was wild. And I went into the party and there was alcohol everywhere. On the tables, on the floor, in people's mouths. It was gurgling around. People were offering me drinks on little silver tables. There was a little man with a bottle in his hand. I didn't drink the whole night. I drank my non-alcoholic beers. I schmoozed, I partied, I danced a little bit. I may have even done a karaoke song. But I didn't drink. And when I got home, I felt so good. I felt so happy. I did a dance. I remember doing this, walking around, pumping like, yes, I fucking did it. Because I knew after that, I didn't have to drink. I did it. I did a whole week at work, and I went to a party sober. So in my mind, I knew there was no reason I ever had to drink again. So you got to do this too. When you do your sober month, all these events that come up that you think, I have to drink, I have to. Oh, if I don't, it'll be awkward. Don't do it. Prove to yourself that that's a bullshit lie, and then you will know deep in your subconscious mind that it is possible. And you will know that Romshii is right, and that Romshii believes in you, and he loves you, and he believes that you can change your life for the better. The truth is, your mind will desperately cling on to its old, comfortable habits. So it will come up with all sorts of excuses for you to keep drinking, for you to keep staying sad, for you to keep staying in your room, curled up in a ball, fucking feeling like shit, saying, oh, because that keeps you safe. You're safe in your little cocoon, in your little wounded little hole with a bottle in your mouth, and you're so safe and you're protected and nobody gets you and blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you what my excuses used to be. Oh, I'm in pain. Everybody's in pain. Oh, I'm heartbroken. Welcome to the human race, buddy. Oh, I'm an artist. I gotta drink because it helps me. What? Frank Zappa was sober as a judge. Put out like 70 albums in his life. Literally, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. There's no real reason. But your mind will come up with these reasons and they will repeat it over and over and over again. Your mind runs on the same tracks every single day. It does the same habits every single day. R to the OMG, you'll hear him say, change your mind, and that will make a better tomorrow. Today. Because you can start today. You can start today to undo these habits. But the first little bit is going to be hard. It's going to be crazy. It's going to suck. It's going to be a total adventure into your own life. It's going to be a transformative moment because you're going to decide, yes, I'm going to not drink. Yes, I am going to go to the party and not drink. Yeah, I'm going to go to Christmas dinner and I'm going to have a glass of soda water. No one's going to judge you. Thing is, maybe they will. Who cares? It doesn't matter. That's part of the fun. You are using alcohol to solve many problems within your mind, many anxieties you're having. As soon as they come up, you drink, and you've done that basically your whole life. And a lot of these big landmark moments in your life, you've used drinking to get through them. At least that's what it was for me. So you've used drinking to conquer all these different moments. And then when you quit and you try to take a month off, it's alarming how many things feel scary. It's alarming. It's insane. It's crazy. When I first quit, talking to people was like, what the fuck? Crowds, what the fuck? It was insane. Fucking going to parties, like, what the fuck is happening? Like, it was ridiculous. Like, getting on trains, getting on buses, all these things, these normal things were just like, what the fuck? They were just scary, you know? I was just freaked out. You have to push past that stuff, though. It's like you're starting back again from wherever you started using it as a coping mechanism. You've got to start and go back and hit all of these things and keep hitting them until you slowly wear it down. Things become normal again. You start to feel comfortable in your own skin. You start to feel in control. You don't feel so timid. And that is a battle that I'm still going through. And one time somebody asked me, they said, oh, how have you overcome the anxiety that follows quitting drinking? And the truth is, I haven't really overcome it as much as I've overcome having to get dressed every day. You know, every day I wake up and I get dressed. Every day I wake up and I attempt to overcome the anxiety. I attempt to just put on a brave face and say, okay, let's do it. Let's do it a little bit better than yesterday. Let's get on it. And that's 5.5 years later. So it's a big process. If you've been drinking for a long time and you've been using it as a coping mechanism, and that probably goes for any substance or any activity that you're using as a coping mechanism, those things that you are using it for, those issues that you are trying to bury, they're right there. And you can't hide from them because you're sober. You can't run. You have to face them head on. You have to look at them and say, I love you. I love you, you wounded little child within me. You're safe. It's okay. You don't have to be so afraid anymore. And it goes, no, you're not listening. You need to drink. You need to hide us away. You need to black out the sun. I don't want to see what the future could be. I just want to stay in my scared little spot. I want to stay sheltered. And you have to slowly but surely bring that stuff out to the light, and that's going to take a lifetime. I feel like I've barely even gotten started doing that, but that's what it's all about. You know, that's what sobriety is all about. It's about facing your life as it is. I don't know. Does that sound crazy? If you've had a drinking problem for a long period of time, chances are your life is built around it. Chances are all of your friends drink. Chances are your parents were both drinkers. And you feel like if you quit, you are going to be ostracized from your social group. You're going to be ostracized from your family. You're not going to fit in. And that is terrifying because we are social beings. It's the most important thing to us most of the time is being accepted by our friends and family, by our loved ones. Maybe you have a partner who likes to drink a lot. That's going to make it very hard to quit because you're going to feel like you're going to be disconnected from your relationship even. One thing I'll say is that if you quit, some people will fall out of your life and some people won't. I still have a lot of the same friends. All of those core friends, those beautiful souls, those people that I really love, they're still there. A few people fall off here and there, and sometimes it does take a little bit of getting used to that your old drinking buddies can't drink with you anymore, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be gone forever from your life. It doesn't mean that everything's going to go and you're going to have to start from ground zero, okay? Because if these people really love you, if they're really your friends, seeing you make such a positive change, they're going to want to support that, and you might even inspire them to start being a little bit healthier. You can change the culture around you by changing yourself, and the energy that you bring with that will be the energy that comes out. You can be sober. It's fine. No one really cares. Drink a soda water. Go to a bar. They probably have a non-alcoholic beer. Drink it. It's fine. We got to get over this whole thing. The people who love you are not going to love you any less if you stop drinking. And if they do, well, it's best that they're not there anyways. And sure, that's probably going to hurt a lot, but I think it's worth it because you only have one life to live, and if you're going to live it drunk, what the fuck, you know? Alcohol is very glorified in our culture. Look around, you'll see it. You'll see it everywhere. It is made to look so beautiful, so delicious. It's called liquid courage. It's in all the movies. It's in all the TV shows. It's in the songs. It's on the billboards. All your friends are doing it. Your parents do it. That doesn't mean you have to do it. That doesn't mean it is what they say it is. It is not good for many people. It's not good for me, and if you made it this far in the video, you should maybe consider that it might not be good for you. But you know what? You do whatever you want to do. Follow your heart. This video is as much for me as it is for you. So thank you for watching, Romshinators. Stay safe. Be good. See you next time.